You say, and I say, D. D. You sign. Ready? One time. C, D, C, D, C. Now what? Ready? Thank you. So that is the subject today. Today we're going to talk about deaf. I need you to pay attention. I flew all the way here from America, so I need you to pay attention. So right now, it's February, the month of February. And in America, it's Black History Month. So we will be celebrating everyone from our history that was black. Why? Because we had to find a way after slavery that we could be proud of who we were. So this school is part of that Deaf Hand. Dr. Andrew Foster if you cannot listen and pay attention, I might ask you to leave. If I ask you to leave, you will have a special appointment with Miss Mabel. All right? So I need you to pay attention and be respectful. The lights. So Dr. Andrew Foster started this school in 1971. That was a long time ago. And why is it important to know that? Because in Africa, in Ghana, Rwanda, Kenya, Nigeria, and there's a few other countries, are the only schools like this. So in America, the deaf students do not get to learn vocation trade in school. They don't get to learn how to sew. They don't get to learn how to make shoes or beads. They don't get any of the things that you all are getting that make your life better. So the reason I'm telling you that is because the things that you're learning at this school are going to prepare you for the world. You can be a business person. So when I say Deaf Can, I wrote a book. And this book, actually, I wrote with 7 other people. There are 5 deaf authors in this book. And the name of the book is Striving to See World Change. So because 2 of the authors in this book are from Ghana, there is one author in this book who is from Nigeria, He is a young content creator. So he is making movies in Nollywood. And then we have one young man in this book was the assistant coach at Gallaudet, and he worked with Kevin, the same Kevin that came and built your basketball or whatever what you got. So the same Kevin. So we're showing you how small the world is. But guess what happened? When they wrote this book, everyone became an international author. It means that they have written a book that has went all over the world. So this book has made it as far as Pakistan. Why am I telling you that? Because everything I've seen you all do here gives you the opportunity to do the same thing. If you're making dresses, your dress can go anywhere. That person wears it. So if you're a very good designer, your dress can go all over the world, or your shirts, or your pants. If you're making shoes, I had an opportunity on Monday to be on the internet. I was being interviewed, and I got to show them the shoes that I got here at the school that I bought. And the lady, she was from Chicago. She had to graduate from high school before she could go become a barber. They didn't teach her that in school. So she was so impressed. And she really liked the shoes that she saw that were made here. She couldn't believe those shoes were made by students because they were so good. So when I'm telling you Def Can, that means you can do anything your mind tells you can do. If you picture it and you work on it, you can do it. I have a friend who's in Nairobi, Kenya. His name is Ladagi. He's a deaf rapper. And now he's the assistant manager to the deaf soccer team. I have another friend who's in Nigeria, and he is running for office to be able to be the voice for people with disabilities. He's deaf, and he has been a Nelson Mandela Fellow. He has traveled all over the world, and now he's even building his own house. My other friend, who is also in Nairobi, Kenya, he's part of the World Federation for the Deaf. And he helps put those conferences together. And he has also traveled all over the world. So next week, when I get an opportunity to come back and talk more, I'm going to share my latest book. And this is a book that I wrote about me growing up and my dream of coming to Africa. So when I tell you that dreams can come true and that Def Can, remember, we're going to read this book together next week, and I'll tell you all about how I sat in my room as a little girl dreaming about Africa and one day coming to Africa. And here I am now in Ghana. So again, I'm not going to keep you long, but I want you to understand that you can do it. My first book, I was part of someone else's book. And I got to write about discrimination and how sometimes people don't treat you right on your job. Then I wrote my own book, and I invited people to write with me. And I gave the deaf community an opportunity for their voice to be heard. So this was part of my PhD work, so that I knew that history would record the people in this book. And now, I've written my first children's story, and this will tell you all about me and how I got here today. So, I want you to know In closing, the topic of today, and I want you to always remember it, Miss Terrier is giving you permission to say deaf can. So as we close, let's try it one more time. When I sign D, you sign. When I sign C, you sign. So here we go. That's it.